Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps to the petty pace, from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays are recorded fools, the way to dusty death. Out, 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 brief candle. Life is a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile, with torn and bleeding hearts we smile and mouth with myriad subtleties. Why should the world be overwise in counting all our tears and sighs? Nay, let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but oh, great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but oh, the clay is vile beneath our feet, and long the mile. But let the world dream otherwise. We wear the mask. To everything there is a season, and a time and purpose to everything under the heavens. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to laugh. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Or fester like a sore and then run? Tomorrow, I'll have a place in the sun. Tomorrow, I'll have a place in the sun. Well, son, I'll tell you.
Life for me
Ain't there no crystal stair. It's a tax in it, and splinters, and boards torn up. Black girl, lips as curved as cherries. Black girl, when you walk, you are magic, as a falling star or rising bird. Black girl, what's your spell to make the heart in my chest jump, quiver, shake? She does not know her beauty. She thinks her brown body has no glory. But if she could dance naked under palm trees and see her image in the river, she would know. But there are no palm trees on the street, and dishwater gives back no images. So long, so far away is Africa. Not even memories alive, save those that history books create, save those that songs beat back into the blood, beat out of blood with words, sad song in strange un-Negro tongue. Subdued and time lost are the drums, and yet through some vast mist of race, there comes this song I do not understand. This song of atavistic land, of bitter yearnings lost without a place. So long, so far away is Africa's dark face. Because, just because you're black. Good afternoon. It's seldom when one encounters a voice that is clear and full of integrity and purity. We're fortunate in the village of Wadley to have encountered one of those voices, and I have the pleasure of sitting and having a very brief conversation with her this afternoon. She's a poet, she's a writer, she's a woman of great substance. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Ms. Dulyne Desmangles to the village of Wadley this afternoon. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Mack. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
I would like to ask you just a couple of questions before we have the immense pleasure of hearing the sanctity of your words. On the occasion of my initially meeting you, we were sitting in a classroom, and a friend of yours had come to speak to a group of students. And one young man was so moved by what he had heard, he was so impassioned by that experience until he broke into tears, and they were tears of sorrow. But one of the things that impressed me about that moment, and it has left an indelible impression in my mind, is that instinctively, as that young man was crying, you leaned up to him and he leaned down to you and he cried on your shoulders. And that said to me that you had a heart of exquisite understanding of what impacts the human spirit. Having said that, it gave me the landscape to at least observe and interact with you further. And I had the occasion to hear some of your work. But I just want to talk a little bit about who you are first. I understand that you were either born in Haiti or your parents are Haitian?
Yes, I was born in Haiti. My parents are Haitian. I was born in Haiti, and I lived in Haiti until about the age of 9, and I moved here to New York. Yeah.
Okay. What compels you to write? You know, I've often heard it said, in fact, I think it was Roger Rosenblatt who said that we write to talk about injustice, to talk about what is evil, to talk about love, and to talk about trying to make the world a better place. And when I heard those words, it capsulized in my mind a real sense of some of the possibilities for why people write. And I'd like to know why you write.
You know, actually, I write for all those reasons that you just said. I write because I love to write, and for me, writing is a way to share and to document the things that I'm experiencing, that I'm going through, and to share that with others. But for me, there's definitely a love. I love to write. So, and I want to share that with my students, this love for writing and putting it in writing. So.
You know, if memory serves me correctly, Haiti was the second country after the United States to declare independence, and I believe it was in 1804.
Yes.
I see you as a daughter of Haiti, and as a consequence of that, a daughter of Africa, a daughter of the diaspora. And that's a precious and a really unique kind of a perspective, and when I say perspective, I mean those experiences, being Haitian and being a part of the African diaspora. That has given you a particular kind of experience and a particular understanding that, indeed, I think contributes to making you, in my opinion, the kind of a writer that you are. And I don't know if this is a proper question to ask you, but can you talk about how the whole experience of coming out of the womb of Haiti has shaped you and helped you to be the kind of writer that you are?
Well, I think what has really affected me the most is watching my parents being immigrants, coming here to this country and not speaking the language and not being well-educated people with just maybe a primary education and not having a secondary education, and just watching them struggle, watching them strive, that has had a significant impact on me.
Well, you know, for example, when I think of the Haitian Revolution, when I think of Henri Christophe and Dessalines and how this whole experience with France shaped ultimately what that nation has become, and in a sense, what we as a people have become. I dare say I've often thought that because of the Haitian Revolution, it really contributed to the defeat of Napoleon. And it really ignited a fear throughout much of the white world at that time, because for that country, that black country, to orchestrate a revolution, it made the whole world fearful. Certainly here in the United States, you had slaveholders who were literally you know, sniveling and shivering in their boots, because if the Haitian Revolution could occur on that island, it might inspire slaves in the United States and indeed throughout the world to do likewise. So Haiti, for me, is a very unique kind of reality, kind of experience. When I say reality, I mean because Haiti for me is an idea also, because it was the idea of being able to foment revolution for the cause of right. I've thought about, when you mentioned your parents, for example, not being, as you say, formally educated, if my information, my recall is correct, I would dare say that perhaps maybe 10% of the Haitian population speaks French. The rest of the country speaks Creole.
Yes.
And I dare say Creole for me would be, and you know better than I, Creole for me would be the language of the people.
I agree. I would agree with that. We were just saying that he was asked. I was just being asked about speaking French, and I say, you know, I'd much rather speak. I'd rather speak Creole. I feel more connected to my people when I speak Creole. I don't want to speak French. I'd rather speak Creole because that's the language that makes me feel at home. That makes me feel that I am who I am. I'm not French. I'm Haitian. Okay. I'm a Haitian woman, and I speak Creole. So, yeah.
The crucial reason for your being here is that I think you're an inspiration. And our people, unfortunately, we labor in environments oftentimes where we don't have an opportunity to see people who look like us and who can be inspiring, who can share the substance of who we are as a people. So I think it's important for the world to see us, and to see us in all of our beauty and our glory. And I think you really personify that.
Thank you.
What I'd like to know is, if you had to say to young people, as brief as you can, what advice, if you had to speak to them, what advice would you give them? What would you, in practical terms, suggest that they try and be about?
I have nieces. I have about 3 nieces and a nephew. I would tell them to love themselves. I think that's what's really, really important to me. So it's back to that same thing we were talking about earlier. Love yourself, love who you are, love who you see, and try to see that person and not try to see yourself through the lens that's out there. And so and that's why this piece is so important, because I think there's a lot that they're being told as to how they should look, how they should behave, and it doesn't really have a lot to do with who they are. And I would tell them to love themselves. And it sounds cliche, but it really is what I would love to see our kids. I want them to love themselves. And so I try to love them and to embrace them and to let them know as often as I can that I love you and you should love you too. Yeah.
Who do you admire as a poet or poetess?
I love Maya Angelou. I love her. I dream about meeting her someday. I love Maya Angelou. Yes.
Good choice.
Yes.
I'm going to introduce Pretty, Fake Pretty with a very short poem by Langston Hughes, and I think it, in some sense, echoes exactly what you're talking about. It's a very short poem, and in this poem, Langston uses a mule as a metaphor. Mm-hmm. And he says, "My old mule, he's got a grin on his face. He's been a mule so long, he's forgot about his race. I'm like that old mule, black, and don't give a damn. You got to take me just as I am." I came across that poem many, many years ago, and it just spoke to me at the time. And so, as you present Pretty, Fake Pretty, I say to you, I thank you for being the essence of black womanhood that you are. And it is my fervent prayer that your example will continue to inspire and encourage our young people, wherever they may be, and in particular those who will be in contact with you, those who will see this, this video. And on a personal note, if we could clone your spirit, that is exactly what I would do.
Thank you.
So thank you, Pretty, Fake Pretty. I might say that this particular poem is in this anthology, Faces in the Mirror.
I write this for my daughter, Anais. Beautiful black little girl that I want her to be able to look at herself and love what she sees always, always, and not ever think that she has to try to be anything other than the beautiful black little girl that she is. Fake Pretty. My sister, and I say this with love, you try so hard, but you don't see. The pretty you seek is actually meek. Your long fake nails are pretty fake. Silky fake, baby doll hair fake. Now, why you wanna hide behind green eyes so fake? And how you gonna chemically kill your kinks, destroy your roots, and our only links till all that is left of your grandmother's is that pretty fake bleached skin. The skin you're in is worn so thin, your mother wouldn't recognize you. It's a sin. Your actions are a betrayal, and it makes me wanna wail. Mama, way, mama. Mama, way, mama. I'm sorry, mama. Your children have denied you, mama. They act like they don't know you, mama. Mama, way, mama. Mama, way, mama. I'm sorry, mama. Your children have denied you, mama. They act like they don't know you, mama. Oh, look at you, they'll say. You look Chinese. And you'll take it like it's a compliment and bat those pretty fake lashes. My sister, and I say this with love, you have fried, dyed, and chemicalized your shit to death, and you unravel what the hairdresser did like a seamstress with needle and thread. She weaves magic onto your head. You've tried everything, but you didn't try love. Who is the woman in the mirror? You be the woman in the mirror.
Again, I thank you for allowing me to sit and have this moment in conversation with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share this.